did it!
All right, now we're one step ahead of the Kaiser. We just need to make sure we keep it out of his hands.
Right then. I'll keep it safe. Me and my daddy.
What?
All too easy. Your foolishness has served us well.
Wait, did I just...
I did it! I really did it!
Well done, Rev. Father and son. United, we are unstoppable!
We sure are, Daddy.
His Majesty awaits. We must make haste.
Hey, stop!
I'm really sorry, guys! It's not your fault, Idia. The same thing happened to me. But still!
It's that Revenant kid's special power! There's no fighting it! Right, this is no time for regrets. Our only job now is to get the compass back! Keep running!
You got it!
Wait, is that...
Well, what have we here?
You're in our way! Get lost!
I am Grand Marshal Brave Lee of Eternia. You Imperial rogues shall not pass.
Preposterous. The Grand Marshal? Here?
You are surrounded by 500 of the Duchy's best men. Surrender, or we shall cut you down.
Nice one, Father!
We can take it from here, sir.
Very well. Let us see your strength, my young Cavalier of the Crystal Guard.
Are you ready, son?
You bet I am, Daddy!
Give us back that compass! We don't want to fight you!
But a fight is precisely what my son and I desire.
That's right! Fight, fight, fight!
Yes, until this rotting world is no more. Why ever did I accept the task? Leaving my poor fever-stricken son, I set sail for a distant port. They told me the girl needed an exorcism, but it was no demon that possessed her. She did not need mystic rites, but medical care and quarantine. I should have refused. I should have taken a stand. Instead, I cowed to them and did nothing. They set sail with the girl to litter the world with the seeds of the plague.
You were there?
No exorcism will rid me of these demons. The sigh of a loving man, racked with worry for his granddaughter. The honeyed words of a greedy man, hastening home with a bounty for his church. The compassion of a merciful man, who allowed a dying girl to go home. The heartless scheming of an ambitious man who knew the truth. Governed by their own desires, these powerful men reached a fateful decision. If only I had questioned it. If only another had stood in judgment. I seek only two things now. To atone for my role in causing the plague.
That's right! Atone, Daddy, atone!
And for what I've done to my poor son.
Daddy?
Forgive me, Rev, for giving you that ghastly body. I returned home a month later. You were gone. At least your body was. But a tiny piece of your soul still lingered. You had waited, refused to go on without me.
Of course! I love you, Daddy!
And so I took your soul and clad it in armor, all the while knowing I was building a prison. Oh, I wish it never was. With my own hand, I will undo it all! This is the end for me, my son. You must go. Take the compass. Deliver it to His Majesty. If you can find it in your heart, forgive me. I love you, my son.
Daddy? Daddy!
What mockery is this? Finish us! I am tired. Tired of this world, this anger, this hatred for myself.
This wasn't about you. We just needed to get that compass back. We have no intention of killing you or your son.
If you take the compass, you take with it my dreams. I have no reason to live.
I know all about your dreams. You want to rewrite history. You think if you do that, you can free yourself from all the sadness and suffering. But don't you see that means destroying everything? Including your son?
You know nothing.
It's alright, Daddy! I don't mind!
It's not all right! It's terrible and wrong.
Listen to them, Revenant. There was nothing right about what you were prepared to do.
I was ready to send him to death again. Rev, my beloved son. I cared only about the past. I could not see what was right before my eyes. I care not what form you take, so long as you are...
Daddy!
Better late than never to realize the error of your ways.
Father.
So you were the exorcist of legend, whose name was honored throughout the Orthodoxy.
Now it is a name best forgotten. But how... Ah, the young priest. That was you. Yes, it was I who unleashed the plague on the world. You have your sword. Do what you will.
But you warned us. With your report, the Church was able to field a team of physicians to discover a cure.
But it was all too late.
Without your warning, the crisis would have continued for many more years. You saved countless lives.
You truly mean what you say? Very well, Templar. My son and I shall go with you.
This way.
Wait, Rev.
Huh?
When I was your age, my father was everything to me. As long as he was there, I knew I was safe. That's right. Just like you. And I trusted his every word, without question. But when I started to explore the world on my own, I learned that not everything was so black and white. I was confused. The values I began to hold were different from what I'd always believed. So I rebelled. I even fought him. I felt awful about that. I thought I should never have left his side.
Got it. I'll always stick by Daddy, no matter what.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh,
It wasn't until I struck out on my own that I realized all the burdens he carried. I met new people, found friends and allies. I learned that everyone has their own way of seeing the world. You should sit down and talk. Talk with your father. It wasn't until I did that I truly began to understand him. I knew that the next time, I could truly stand by his side. So you do that, okay? See the world, make new friends, and learn how to support your father as he supports you.
now I've got it. I'm going to work hard so I can help my daddy. Thanks, lady.
You have a fine daughter.
Yes, she's a real handful, and I could not be prouder of her.
All right, the compass is ours.
Excellent! Now we can use it to lure the Kaiser to us.
But will he know that we have it?
I've got that covered. Mr. Kamizumi!
Master?
Magnolia de Kamizumi. Do you read me, monsieur?
What the? Oh, curses, where is... Hello? Is this thing on? Ah, there. Kami Izumi speaking.
We've acquired the compass.
Excellent. I've just arrived in the gardens of Florum, but, I have hit something of a snag. I request your presence immediately.
It sounds like he's in trouble. We'd better hurry.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting.
We came as fast as we could. What's going on, Master? What's with the crowd?
It would seem a baker of sorts has set up shop in these parts. His wares are, quite literally, selling like hotcakes. And so I find my path obstructed.
Did you say hotcakes?
Let's hear it, you schlubs! My darling's pancakes are... to die for! And his face is... to die for! Now, all together... we're in heaven! This sounds strangely familiar.
We're never getting past this crowd. Excuse me. Please let us through.
Hey, what's the big idea? Get your tuchus in line like the others.
I knew it! It's her!
Huh? Who are you, brats? Wait, I got it! You're the ones from my dreams!
Amy, is something the matter? Why, it's those kids from our dreams.
Night after night, we have the same dream. One in which you guys kick our ever-loving butts.
Why, I could recite Amy's dying letter word for word. I woke up with a new sense of purpose. We gave up fighting and opened this shop together.
Business is booming, and we never leave each other's side. Talk about divine. Ain't that right, darling?
Right.
They remember, but they think it was all just a dream.
Yes, and just look how happy they are.
Anyway, we'll be going now. Have a great life together and everything.
Heaven forbid! You've come all this way.
No, we're fine. Honest.
Just shut up and listen, okay?
Yikes.
Seeing your faces and thinking about what you did to us, oh, it really makes my blood boil. Dream or not, I swore to myself you'd get your just desserts.
Ooh, oh, darling, let me fight too!
What? Oh, come on. Are you people serious?
I did promise to treat you to the best pancakes you ever tasted, didn't I? Ready, Amy?
You betcha! Just watch! We're a match made in heaven! Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. You opened your shop, business is booming. You should be happy. What possible reason could you have to fight us? Darn straight we're happy. My darling opened up this shop just for me. Right here in my old neck of the woods, if you can believe it.
These woods are where the two of us first met. They hold many fond memories for me and my sugar kid, Amy.
Wait, did he just say...
I think he did.
Aw, come on, darling. How many times have I told you not to call me that in public? You want to see me drop dead of embarrassment?
Ew, how could I be so careless?
Yep. Definitely happy together.
I think we're still gonna have to fight them.
Fine. Let's give him a grand opening they won't forget.
Is it just me, or are your eyes on the pancakes?
Darling!
Curses. They beat us again. You spent the whole fight protecting me. I'm a failure. A useless.
What are you yapping about? You're my darling, and ain't nothing's gonna change that. These kids must be cheating. No way they could have beat you otherwise. But don't worry, I'll make them pay. Just watch me. They kicked our rears again, darling.
And scared our customers away. Oh, the indignity.
It's all right, darling. Your fans will be back. I just know it. No one can resist your pancakes for long.
Amy, my sweet.
Oh, darling.
All right. Enough with the lovey-dovey.
Well, perhaps you could set up shop here next.
What the heck? An invitation?
From Gafladio, the estate of House Genealogia.
Your sweets really are to die for. They'd go over great back home, I know it. Go there and ask for Alfred. He'll set you up with everything you need.
What a terrible chore. But very well, I will consider it. Oh, and if you wish to pass, be my guest, I suppose.
Thank you.
Let's get packing, woman.
Woman? Woman? You're cruising for a bruising, mister. Here's wishing you two lovebirds bliss. You too, cutie.
Well, shall we?
Whoa, Master! Where were you?
Ah, yes, I simply had to investigate the secret of our opponent's confections for myself.
You were eating pancakes.
And with my last bite, I identified their secret ingredient. Yogurt.
You didn't save a bite for us? C'est pas juste.
Wow, look at all these cats.
Yes, it is said that cats from all corners of the world congregate here, in this place. One might say it is a sort of grand shrine to the feline.
That's a meowsing!
Tsubaki, my loyal companion!
So this is where you two first met. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
He has been abandoned by the Clouder, just as I remember. He seemed so despondent I could not bear it. And so I resolved to bring him with me. The rejection he had suffered at the paws of his peers had left deep scars. It was not easy to earn his trust. Come, Tsubaki. Have a kipper. Oh, he remembers me. There, that's a good kitty.
Hey, little kitty. Remember your buddy Wuddy, idiot? I never liked cats anyway.
I don't think cats like having their noses tickled, idiot.
Now, we have work to do. What's this? You found the compass, you say? Why, if the Kaiser were to hear of this, you must hide it, and quickly. I know just the place. Yes, deep in Florum, in the hidden village of Sagitta.
remember the cat girl who works for the Kaiser and her network of feline spies, right? By planting false information, we're going to lure the Skyhold to Florum. Then we fire the SP cannon and... That's brilliant!
Preparations are complete. Come whenever you are ready.
All right, to Sajida, everyone.
Tsubaki and I shall remain here and await word of your success. We must ensure that every cat in the network hears this information. Now, go and hide the compass in Sagitta, as we discussed. I will remain here and, monitor events.
Got it. If you need to get in touch, we're only a pendant away.
I welcome you, emissary of the moon, and your companions.
Elder, the target is within firing range.
Our mortal enemy has come. Today we fulfill our long-held duty and atone for the sin of our forebear. Ready the SP cannon! Full spread, maximum yield!
Wait, you! What about your brother?
It's all right. He has to be stopped.
Are you sure about this? Lotus, give control of the cannon to you, Genioja. Elder? When you are ready, boy, pull the trigger.
Yes, sir. Denny, I'm sorry.
An ambush?
Preposterous! Was Minette's Information Superhighway compromised? Meow! Oh, I really did it, meow! Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Calm yourself, Minette. You are not to blame.
Still, we'd better do something before things get hairy.
Leave it to me. I got us into this, and I'll get us meowed. Minette will buy time. Time enough for Your Majesty to turn tail and escape.
You what?
But that would be a suicide mission.
I don't care. Minette just doesn't want to be useless. Thank you, Your Majesty, for taking Minette by your side. For the first time in so long, Minette was part of a family. Just promise me you won't forget, Minette, yes?
Minette, you will not be forgotten, nor the dream you fought for.
Meow! Meow! That's all Minette needed to hear. Farewell, my friends! Meow!
Go, Bismarck.
The Skyhold is on fire! It's losing speed fast!
A nous de jouer. Bring the rubber-dub alongside and let's board.
You filthy liars! Mew pay for this! Geronimo!
She jumped from the Skyhold, and she's headed this way!
We cats always land on our feet, no matter how far we fall. Meow, put up your paws! I'm not letting you flea bags anywhere near the Skyhold! Busy! Good little kitty.
Looks like we have to fight.
I do this for Mew, your Meowjesty! Just watch me, okay? Meow!
I'd forgotten how tough she is behind that cutesy exterior.
I'm guessing you've given up on the world, too?
Meow! You know nothing about Minette! I remember when His Majesty first spoke to me. I was in a cardboard box, trembling all alone. He said, "Come with me, Minette. His Majesty is great. He'd never betray me. His Majesty is great. He leaves me alone. His Majesty is great. He told Minette that he needed me. Don't you see? I have to help him. I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to be alone ever again. I hate humans. They shut me in a room full of noisy machines. They wrapped me in white and stuck me with prickly needles and pipes. She told me I wasn't a cat. You're useless, she said. No good for anything. Meow. I'll be a cat for you, Mommy. I'll be whatever you want me to be. I'm a cat, Meow. Don't you see? Mommy was right. I am useless after all. I failed. I'm going to be abandoned again. Thrown out on the streets like a stray. I don't want to be alone anymore. I have to keep fighting.
Stop it! Your body can't take anymore!
You're right. Minette is too weak. That's why I'll always be alone. Meow! For my Information Superhighway?
Lady Minette, I am Tsubaki, your loyal servant.
I Meow you! You are the one with the sword, man!
The same. I am heading to your side with all haste. Pray do not do anything rash.
What could a single house cat do to save me?
You misunderstand, milady. A simple house cat I may be, yet I bask in the unconditional love of my master. I was a lonely stray, cast from the Clouder. But now I feast on kippers and the choicest cuts of meat. My master sacrifices everything for me. Since taking me in, he dines on nothing but rice gruel every single day.
Well, good for Mew. I had his Majesty, but now...
My Lady Minette, you must not lose your faith in humans. There are many kind-hearted souls out there.
Wait! Tsubaki!
Whoa, Master!
Minette Napcatty.
Meow?
Tsubaki speaks true. It is too soon to give up on humankind. If you have nowhere else to go, come stay with us.
Meow?
Tsubaki wants you here. It's what you've always wished for, is it not? A family?
A family? But I can't just... That isn't how it works.
Don't be so sure. My home is humble, but it could be a happy one for you.
Meow!
The winters are hard and the wind is cold. But the wood stove is always burning.
Meow! A real wood stove? With a fluffy cushion in front of it? I wouldn't have to do anything? I could take naps whenever I wanted?
But of course, catnap to your little heart's content. You are welcome too, my regal friend. Just do, promise not to eat anyone.
Could it be true? Minette won't be the lonely stray anymore? Mew! Mew! Meow! Oh, kind and noble Lord Kamyao Izumu!
It will take some time, as these things often do. But I assure you, you shall come to be one of the family.
Mr. Kami Izumi is an honorable man. You can trust him.
Splendid work, my friends.
How goes it, Mr. Lotus?
All is going according to plan. Firing the cannon forced the Skyhold east. It's trying to flee to Eternia, but it has suffered great damage. Its movement is slow.
We can't let them escape. Professor Norzen, come in.
You called, my shining stars? Focus, my pupils. Send all the power you can muster to the crystal.
This is the passion and soul of a scholar.
Check this out. I didn't earn my 5 stars for nothing.
Stronger, my children, stronger! Behold, our magic flows into the crystal and its power grows! It worked! The Skyhold is trapped! Our magic holds it helpless above the ocean. You must seize this chance. Prepare for battle and board the fortress.
You got it, Professor. And thank you.
I'll leave the rest in your eminently capable hands, sir. I can't wait to see a 6-star scholar in action.
will be hoping, wishing, and praying for your swift and triumphant return.
Professor Norzen, Rifa, Pudgius, thank you. All of you.
Well done. While you pursue the Skyhold, I shall take this child and...
Take care, everyone, and come back safe, Meow.
Is she taking a cat nap?
Master Kamiizumi, a moment if you would.
What is it, Professor? I've little time to discuss gardening now.
What? No, not that. I just wanted to ask you to look after the girl. For me. Ah, Minette Napkati. I knew your mother well. Many years ago, the Orthodoxy tasked me with creating a vaccine that would end the Great Plague. Sure enough, a year later, the pestilence had run its course.
So, you succeeded in developing a cure?
I fear not, my boy. The sad truth is, the initial strain of the disease had simply run out of victims to claim.
Oh.
But that initial strain spread across the land, mixing with local diseases and growing ever more virulent. The second pandemic was nigh. If such a plague took hold, civilization on Luxendark would face utter extinction. Our team of researchers worked night and day and night to develop a vaccine before it was too late. It was a race against time. We scarcely slept, driven by the fear that if we failed, our world was doomed. 4 long years later, we finally discovered the cure. A key member of my team was none other than Minette Napkati's mother. Still young she was, but with a brilliant mind. It was her discovery that led to our breakthrough, to wit, not a single cat had perished to the plague. She collected samples from cats around the world, trying to isolate the source of their resistance. She developed a prototype reagent and, unbeknownst to us, began testing it on herself. In the end, her work would claim her life, but not before she found our salvation. As a young mother, she cared profoundly for her newborn daughter. But as a researcher, she made the steel-hearted choice to act for the greater good.
She fed this substance to her newborn girl?
Just so. Not long after, we began to receive ominous reports that the second pandemic was showing signs of emergence. Half the people in the world were dead, and this new disease threatened to claim the rest. Times were desperate. We pored over the data Minette's mother had gathered from her experiments. And from the antibodies she had cultivated in her daughter's blood, we at long last found our cure.
Incroyable! I can't believe my ears.
That would explain why the child shares such a bond with felines.
Minette's mother was desperate to find the cure. Her obsession overwhelmed everything else, even the love she had for her young daughter.
Brave saw the signs that the Great Plague was coming. He was the one who urged the professor to begin his research. By the time you and Minette's mother finally conquered the plague, Brave had raised the standard of revolt and defeated the ruling church. And so does the wheel of fortune turn. A young girl victimized by fate has found her way to me, the fellow cat fancier. I, Swordmaster Kamiizumi, vow to protect and safeguard the girl. Professor, when this battle is over, pray visit our humble home.
But,
I have some fine shrubbery in my garden. It would be an honor to show it to you.
Shrubbery, you say? Oh, I suppose I can find the time.
You seem out of sorts, Hugh.
I suppose that was some story.
Indeed. But we must attend to the task at hand. To the Skyhold with you.
Aye, aye, sir.